Hey everyone, Paul Johnson, Waconia, Minnesota, and the Laughing Trout Fly Tying Club. Today I'm going to be tying my Gussied Up Lightning Bug. So I have a size 14 scud hook, a 2.8 millimeter tungsten bead. The tail is Mayfly Brown Zelon, the improved straight. The body is red holographic tinsel. The rib is midge micro tubing in black. The collar is super bright peacock dubbing, and then the legs or the wings are midge flash in red. So let's get started. Put the hook in my vise. For thread, I'm going to be using red 14-aught, although I don't think that the thread color is terribly important here. Got a clump of that Zelon. Tie that in right on top, and I want to make sure that this stays on the top of my hook shank. So just take a little bit of care as I wrap that back. Now bring my thread back up to the bead itself. And I'm going to cut that off maybe a hook gap in length. The ribbing is the micro tubing, and I'm going to start that right behind the bead, and as I wrap that back I want to stretch it, pull it tight. Next I'm going to tie in that holographic red tinsel. Take my thread back up to the bead. And then I'll start wrapping that tinsel forward. Typically I would use my rotary feature on my vise, but that gets a little bit hard to track the camera with that, so let's wrap it normal. Get that up to the bead, and then I'll secure that with my tying thread, and I can cut that excess off. I want to take that tubing, and again, just like I did when I tied it down, I want to tie it in or wrap it forward, pulling it tight. And on this size 14 hook, that means 8 wraps of this tubing. You can also use black wire, would work. Just keep those wraps evenly spaced. And then I can cut that off. Apply a little bit of dubbing to my thread. Wrap that. Alright, now I've got 2 strands of that midge crystal flash. And then I'll wrap that around the other side. And then I'm going to take just a little bit more dubbing. And when I wrap this dubbing in, it's actually going to push those legs back just a touch. And I'll do a 4-turn whip finish. Cut my tying thread off, and then I'll clip these wings or legs about that hook gap in length as well. There you have it, Gussied Up Lightning Bug. Hope you enjoy it.